I know, right? I know it's been ages, it's been a while. I have come here. First of all, I would just say I'm sorry for going off YouTube for quite some time. You know, one thing about taking a break from social media, you just tell yourself, oh, I want to take like 2 weeks break. You end up not coming back for a while. Well, yeah, that's actually my case because I didn't intend to stay that long. This is the first official video that I'm filming this year, and yeah, I'm so excited to be back. And coming back, you guys left me a bunch of questions that I feel like I want to just answer them. In today's video, I'm going to be answering all your questions about moving down to Malaysia. If your questions is not answered in this video, please check the part 1 of this video. I'm going to link it in the description box. Okay, and scrolling down all the comments, all the questions that you guys ask me, some of you guys don't watch my video, because if you watch my videos you will not be asking me those questions. I have a series on my channel which I titled Malaysia series, everything that you need to know about moving down to Malaysia, just to explore this country for you guys. So if you watch my videos, you're definitely going to be finding what you're looking for. Okay, make sure you watch video till the end. Do not skip. When you skip, you will not get the full information. Okay, and when you watch video from the starting to the end, definitely you're going to get what you're looking for. So without further ado, let's get into this video. The first question here is from Sonia. Oh my god, you left me a bunch of message to read. Okay, she said, I'm reaching out to learn more about your experience living in Malaysia and to seek your advice regarding visa requirements. My son is planning to attend school in Malaysia for about a year, and I would like to understand the process of acquiring a visa for his nanny. Could you share any insight or tips based on your experience? Would be greatly appreciated. Thank you in advance for your time and help. Oh my god, Sonia. Okay guys, I also have something for you guys in this video. Over the years, me guiding you guys how to move down to Malaysia, a lot of you guys, my besties, have officially moved down to Malaysia through watching my video, and I really do not know how I feel. Definitely when I see most of you guys reach out to me on Instagram, some of you we chat, we talk, you guys ask me a lot of questions about coming, moving down here. You got in your visa, what's the next thing to do? And some of you even went ahead to like, oh, if I have someone, if I have an agent that can help out in, you know, the visa processing and all that, coming down to Malaysia. So I've been like running away from that aspect all this while, because I do not want to like introduce you guys to someone that is not genuine. You get it? For those of you that would love to move down to Malaysia and want to come here to study, and I have a good news for you guys today. I'm actually going to be giving you guys my agent. Okay, you need to be ready. Okay, I don't want to send you to my agent at the end of the day you're not serious. If you need the contacts, you can send me a DM on Instagram. I'm always here for you guys. So yeah, moving forward guys, to answer Sonia, reach me on Instagram. Okay, reach me on Instagram. We have to discuss this. Some of you will come back here and say, Yvonne, I send you a DM, you're not replying your messages. I do reply my messages. The only thing is you guys don't follow me. I don't know, maybe it's Instagram. When you send message to people that you don't follow, they end up not getting the message. So if you want me to see your message immediately, make sure you're following me. Send me a DM. I'm definitely going to be answering your message as soon as I can. I'm not ignoring anyone. For those of you guys that have moved down here, you know already, like there are so many people that I have guide in moving down to Malaysia, and they know I'm always sweet in my DM. So if you want to send me a DM, follow me and send me a DM. That's when I can get your message as soon as possible. Okay, the next question is from Jude. Jude said, please, I really want us to discuss directly, please. Okay, as I said, if you want us to discuss about moving down to Malaysia, send me a DM on Instagram. Okay, the next question is from Abbas. He asked, is it true that no job in Malaysia? Who told you that? Who told you that there's no job in Malaysia? Watch the part 1 of this video. I did a lot of explanation there, so here I'm not going to be going into detail on some of the questions that you guys have asked me here. I've already answered it in the part 1 of this video. I'm going to link it in the description box, so you can click here or click here. I don't know, either here or here, so you can go watch it. The link is going to be up there. There is job in Malaysia, okay, depending on the visa that you're using. If you're coming here for a student visa, you cannot use a student visa to work here in Malaysia. Either you're getting an employment pass or a business pass, out of those two. There's a lot of foreigners working here, okay. Thanks sis, please can one move to Malaysia with family? Of course, definitely you can. You can move to Malaysia with family. A lot of people move down here with start their life basically. I know of few families that have moved down here watching my videos. Of course, definitely you can move down with family. Yeah, the next question is, greetings, are you still in Malaysia? Here's the link. I am still in Malaysia. Malaysia is my second home. I'm still in Malaysia, guys. The next question is from Chichi. She said, what website can I get a shortlet for a 3-month stay? See, that's why I said you guys do not watch my videos. You guys don't watch videos. Why, darling? I already did a video about this. I already did a video on how to get an apartment in Malaysia. So what I'm gonna do is I want to leave the link in the description box. Please go check it out, okay. I did a video on how to get if you're moving down to Malaysia for the first time, you need an apartment to stay for the meantime before you get your apartment. I did a video on where to search for an apartment, a short-let apartment. If you want to stay in an hotel, if you want to stay in an apartment, I did a video on how to get their apartment and where to get it, okay. And if you want to rent an apartment, I also did a video about that, so you guys can see when I said you don't watch videos. So check it out. The link is going to be in the description box for you, darling. So yeah, moving forward, the next question is still from Chichi. She said, hi, how easy is it to get a 6 months medical visa? Okay, hit me up on Instagram. Okay, so the next question is, Pat ask, do you have any agents that can assist? Yes, darling, I have. Hit me up on Instagram. You guys should follow me before you send me a DM. If you want me to see your message as soon as possible, please follow first, okay. So yes, I have an agent for you guys if you're coming here, if you want to move down to Malaysia. So hit me up on Instagram. So I'm going to give you my agent contact, and make sure you're serious before you chat up, okay. The next question is from WSM. The person asked, I require a house or a large apartment for family, 3-bedroom, please help, thanks. Okay, I already did a video about that. Check the description box, okay, or go check the video I did about how to get an apartment in Malaysia. Just go to my description box, you're going to find the video there, or I'll leave the link here, up here, or up here, so go check it out. So the next question is UT. He said, what is the cost of renting in Malaysia? I already did a video about that as well. I will link it in the description box for you guys. If you guys don't watch videos, go watch the part 1 of this video and you're gonna find your answer, and make sure you don't skip. When you skip, you won't get your answer. Okay, the video is cost of living in Malaysia, so go check it out. Apartment is not that expensive in Malaysia, except maybe you want to live in Kuala Lumpur, which is the capital city of Malaysia. Definitely you can afford it. If you cannot afford a full apartment, you can definitely afford a shared apartment with someone, maybe a room. So apartment is not expensive in Malaysia. So I already give a detail how much to rent an apartment in Malaysia, so go check that video out. Okay, the next question is from Oluwa Damilare. Please, can you recommend a travel agency or school agency for student entry visa? Send me a message on Instagram, okay, so I can link you up with my agent. And please follow first before you send the message, so I can get your message as soon as I can. The next question is from Classic. Can I relocate to Malaysia with my family? Thank you, love your content. Thank you, Classic. Of course you can relocate to Malaysia with your family. The cost of living here is very affordable. Okay, people should do proper search before coming to Malaysia. I always say this, like in my videos, I still want you to do your research before you conclude on the final decision to make. Do not just watch my videos and want to start coming, want to start doing your processing. No, darling, please do your research about Malaysia properly. Okay, even if you watch my video, also do your research before you can come here. Seek more knowledge. Okay, do your research before you move down to Malaysia. So the next question is, how is it to be wearing non-modest clothes and living in Shah Alam, which is a Muslim area? I feel like you need to dress appropriate. For me, I'm the kind of a person that I don't reveal my body. I dress properly, so I will never get any harassment from people when I go out, or people start looking at me somehow. When you go to another mass country, dress properly. Like, you dress the way you want everyone to address you, and most especially when you know the country you're traveling to is a Muslim country. Do not start exposing your body. Can you talk about housing and the language that it's used in working, please? Do you mean how to rent an apartment in Malaysia? I already did that video, but if you're talking about language here, that's the thing. You need to learn how to speak Malay. It's not that Malaysia they don't speak English. Most of the people here, you cannot communicate with them with English. You can. For life to be more easy for you, you can as well learn their language, but most of them, they don't know how to speak English. For me, I don't know how to speak Malay. Siki Makan, all those Muslim ones that I know how to speak, but I don't know how to speak Malaysia fluently like that. If you want life to be easy for you, just learn the Malay if you can. But the working place, if you're working, they speak English, they don't speak Malay. So it's easy, because it's not just Malaysia that work there. If you're working in Malaysia, anywhere you're working, I feel like they do speak English. So you can communicate with them with English, most definitely. The next question is, I am also planning to move to Malaysia. Can you please let me know what was the rent of your previous apartment? It is beautiful and I would like to have an idea of expenses. Can you please share? I think both my electricity bill, everything, 17 to 18 ringgit. Yeah, 17 to 18 ringgit, I think so. The only thing I feel like that hits me more in that apartment is electricity bill. Is too much. Oh my god, every month sometimes I pay 300 ringgit for my light bill, and I stay alone. Sometimes I don't even stay in their house. I wonder how come my electricity bills like will be up to that amount every month. Sometimes I pay 300, sometimes I pay 350, sometimes I pay 400. The only thing that is I feel like is expensive is electricity bill here. Oh my god, it's so expensive. Okay, KL where I stayed before, electricity bill is not that expensive. I know that the rental is expensive in Kuala Lumpur, but here where I stay now, the electricity bill is just too much. To answer your question, everything, the electricity bill, the rental, the what's it called, the water bill, I pay like 1/8 to 2,000 every month. Okay, the next question is from Musa. He asked, sister, and what about getting a job in Singapore? I'm not in Singapore, I'm in Malaysia. Okay, the next question, the person asked, I have a friend in KL. They have even asked me if I wanted a job in KL, but I declined. But that was many years ago. Now I'm thinking of whether I should ditch my current home in UK and go to KL. I hear it's a lot cheaper than the UK rent wise, and may have to ask my friend again when I see them. Never been to Malaysia before, let alone KL, but I would love to live there. BTW. New sub sister, thanks for the great content and videos. Thank you so much. I've never lived in the UK before, although my sister lived there. Okay, and I know is way more expensive over there than here. The cost of living in Malaysia is way more cheaper. Okay, I feel like moving down to another country is a decision that you need to think about very well before making. So if you want to make that move, you can do your research. Okay, you already said you have a friend here, so of course you can ask more questions. Most definitely, but what I know cost of living here is way more cheaper here in Malaysia. The rental, everything is way more cheaper here. Okay, so if you're deciding you want to move down here, it's left for you to make that decision. Okay, someone asked, what is the penalty for overstaying with your tourist visa? If the authority find you, Okpari Otilo for you. You don't have to overstay. Okay, when you know that you're about to get to that point, you renew your visa or you go back to your country. It's as simple as that. The next question is, do they treat black people from Canada or the USA differently? I don't know. Okay, I'm not from Canada, I'm not from the USA. Okay, but I know that there's racism in Malaysia. Okay, I feel like it's not even in Malaysia, all part of the world there's racism. Okay, so most definitely if you're moving down to another mass country, you will experience that. Moving forward to the next question, someone asked, is it possible to switch to Malaysia student visa from digital norm visa without leaving Malaysia? Is it also possible to be self-employed and after studies in Malaysia? I don't think so. Okay, if it's possible for you to get employed after studies in Malaysia, yes, it's possible, but switching your visa is not possible. Okay, it's a different visa entirely. So if you're done with your with your studies, you can go back to your country and reapply and come back, or maybe the company that want to employ you can process your employment pass. So the next question is, hi, my spouse is working in Malaysia, but I'm still looking for a job to join immediately. I'm okay with 7,000 ringgit, but not getting any job for expats. Anyone can help here? I can get dependent visa. Is it easy to get a job if I am having dependent visa. Okay, if your spouse have a work permit, a dependent visa work, I think you can work with that. I think you can actually work with that. But if it's a student visa, I know most people they do dependent visa where your husband is doing a master degree here and you can depend on your husband for a visa. Okay, that I don't think you can work with that. If they do have a dependent visa for an employment pass, most definitely you can work with that. So if you have a spouse that have an employment pass and you can depend on your spouse for a visa, definitely you can work with a visa. So yeah, I think there are quite a lot of questions. If you know I didn't answer your question, know that I've already like answered it in the part 1 of this video. Please go check it out and make sure you're watching the video till the end so you can get your answer. Okay, and if you're new here, if you love my content, you can as well join the family. So yeah guys, thank you for sticking with me today, and I'm gonna see you guys in my next video. I hope this video is helpful. I hope this video answered your questions. Stay blessed and stay beautiful, stay cutesy. I'm Son.